Hi, my name is Linda, and this short video is a full practice yoga session with focus on stretching and strengthening the legs. Let's begin. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Rock your hips from side to side to sit up with a straight spine. Press out through the heels of your feet. Press the back of the knees into the mat. Interlock your thumbs. Inhale, stretch up, arch back. Exhale, come forward. Keep the spine nice and straight. Let your hands reach any place that's comfortable. Keep pressing out through the heels of your feet. Keep pressing the back of the knees into the mat. Hold and breathe. And release. Bring your torso back up to center. Bend your right knee outward. Take hold of the foot with the left hand and hold onto it onto your upper left thigh. Take the palm of your right hand and begin creating wide circles with that right knee. And pause, and then reverse direction. And pause again. Take the sole of the foot and have it facing directly forward. You can hold on to the back of the knee or your ankle, or if you can reach, hold on to the foot with both hands. Keep the knee to the right side of the torso. Straighten your spine. Take a deep inhale. Exhaling, pull that knee as far back as you can go. Hold and breathe. Now release your left hand, straighten that right leg out to the right, hold and breathe. Release, bend that knee, bring the foot onto your upper left thigh, and on the crease of the leg where your calf meets the thigh, not on the kneecap, very gently press that knee towards the mat. Nice and gentle, shouldn't feel any pain. And then release, let it relax, and gently press. Continue this back and forth movement in your own rhythm. And one more press. And release, and straighten the right leg. Reposition your hips, we'll do the opposite side. Bending the left knee outward, take hold of the foot with your right hand, holding it onto your upper right thigh. Palm of the hand on your left knee. Begin creating wide circles with that left knee. And pause, and then reverse direction. And pause again. Bring the sole of the left foot so it's facing directly in front of you. If you can, hold on to that foot with both hands. Knees to the left side of your torso. Straighten your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Press that knee as far back as it will go. Hold and breathe. And then release your right hand, straighten that left leg out towards the left, hold and breathe. And release, bend the knee again, bring the sole onto your upper right thigh. And again, not on the kneecap, but on the crease where the calf meets the thigh. Very gently press that knee towards the mat. Nice and gentle, release. Continue in your own rhythm. And one more press. And release and straighten that left leg out. And we'll we'll bend both knees outward, bringing the soles of the feet together and pulling your feet as close into the torso as possible. Rock your hips from side to side. This way you're widening the sitting bones, getting them wider apart. You can sit up with a straight spine, and it'll bring your knees a little bit closer towards the mat. Take a deep inhale. Exhaling, bring the torso forward. Nice straight spine. Inhale back up to center. Readjust your hips if you can. Exhale, come forward. Inhale back to center. And this time when you exhale and come forward, hold and breathe. And release. Release your feet, straighten your legs. Give your muscles a gentle massage. And then sit sideways on the mat, bringing your feet as wide apart as you possibly can. Try to get these inner thigh muscles to release and relax for a moment. Inhale, stretch up, arch back. Exhale and come forward. Inhale, stretch up, arch back. Exhale and come forward. Inhale, stretch up, arch back. And this time as you exhale and come forward, hold and breathe. And release, bring your torso back up to center, take hold of the back of the knees and bring your feet together. And then bring your heels to the front edge of the mat and we'll roll down into a lying down position. Adjust your hips and shoulders and then bend your left knee just enough to bring the sole of the foot onto the mat. Raise your right leg straight up. Interlace your fingers anywhere behind that right leg that you can comfortably reach. Straighten the knee, press up strongly through the heel of your foot. Take a deep inhale. Exhaling, pull that right leg towards you. Keep the knee straight, keep pressing up through the heel. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale and pull. Inhale, back to center. Exhale and pull. And this time, hold and breathe. Keep pressing out through the heel. Keep the knee nice and straight. We're going for a deep stretch in the back of that right leg. Doesn't matter how far you pull the leg towards you. What matters is how deeply you're feeling the stretch. And release, coming back to center. Slowly bring that right leg down. Tap it out for a moment. And we'll do the opposite side. This time, bend that right knee just enough for the sole of the foot to reach the mat, and raise your left leg straight up. Interlace your fingers behind that leg, press out through the heel, and straighten the knee. Deep inhale. Exhale, pull that left leg towards you. Inhale back to center. Exhale and pull. Inhale back to center. This time when you exhale and pull, hold and breathe. Keep the knee straight. Keep pressing up through the heel. Hold and breathe. And release. Release your hands. Slowly bring that leg down. Shake it out for a moment. And then bend that left knee again. And this time bring your feet a little bit closer towards your hips. We're preparing for reverse pigeon. Sometimes it's also called thread the needle. We'll bring our right ankle across our left knee. Raise your left foot just enough so you can slide your hands through and interlace your fingers behind that left thigh. You should already start feeling a nice stretch on the outer right thigh. Try to get that muscle to relax. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, pull that left leg towards you. Inhale back to center. Exhale and pull. Inhale back to center. And this time when you exhale and pull, hold and breathe. Keep your shoulders pulled down away from your ears. Keep your neck relaxed. Back of your head's resting on the mat. Hold and breathe. And release. Release your hand, bringing that left foot down. Straighten your right leg. Bring it down. Shake it out for a moment. And when you're ready, we'll do the opposite side. Bend the right knee. Readjust your hips and shoulders. And this time we'll drape the left ankle across the right knee. Lifting the right foot enough to slide our hands through, interlacing your fingers behind that right thigh. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, pull that right thigh towards you. Inhale back to center. Exhale and pull. Inhale to center. This next time we exhale and pull, we hold and breathe. Shoulders are pulled down, neck is relaxed. Hold and breathe. And release. Release your hands, bring your right foot down. Straighten your left leg and bring it down. Straighten your right leg and bring it down. And let your legs relax completely. Bring your feet together. And we'll roll up into a seated position. Come up nice and straight. Don't allow the torso to twist. Use your hands or your forearms if you need to. Engage the abdominal muscles strongly. And we'll move into table position. Preparing for cat-cow. Wrists under shoulders, fingers spread wide apart, knees and feet hips distance apart. The movement starts with the tailbone. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, suck the belly in, arch your spine up, chin down to the chest. Inhale, tailbone presses back behind you, belly drops downward, chest forward, chin up. Continue cat-cow in your own rhythm. And come back to a neutral table position, preparing for downward facing dog. Curl your toes under. And with an inhale, raise your hips, come into your fullest expression of downward facing dog. Crown of your head pressing towards your thumbs. Shoulders moving slightly outward and down away from your ears. Abdominals strongly engaged and weight evenly distributed across all 5 fingers and the palms of both hands. Now you can stay right here in this position, or you can move your right foot towards your left so it's more down the center line of your body, and raise your left leg straight back and up behind you. The higher you bring your leg, the more deeper you'll feel the stretch in the back of the right leg. Hold and breathe. And bring that left leg down, bring your feet hips distance apart once again. And we'll do the opposite side. This time bring your left foot closer towards your right so it's down the center line of your body. Raise that right leg straight up and back behind you. Hold and breathe. You should feel a nice deep stretch in the back of that left leg. And allow that right leg to come down. Bring your feet hips distance apart once again. We'll hold in downward facing dog for 2 more deep breaths. That's 1. That's 2. And with your next inhale, either step or walk your feet towards your hands. Hang in a forward fold. Hold on to the opposite elbows. Let your back round and relax. And then release your elbows, fingertips down to the mat. Pressing down strongly on the soles of the feet, slowly ragdoll up to a standing position. Use your leg muscles and your abdominal muscles only, never your lower back. When standing, let your arms rest by your side, palms facing forward. Relax and breathe. Stand towards the front of the mat. Bend forward, fingertips down to the mat. Take a deep step back onto the right foot. Make sure the left knee is not past your left ankle, preparing for Warrior One. Once you're balanced in this position, bring the torso up, hands onto the hips. Drop your hips downward, press out through your right heel, straighten the right knee. Your hands could be on your hips or in prayer, or you can bring them in a strong V position, arching your back slightly, gaze is upward or forward. Hold and breathe. And bend forward. Bring your right foot forward to meet the left and come back into a standing position. And we'll do the opposite side. Bend forward, bringing your fingertips to the mat, taking a deep step back on the toes of the left foot. Make sure the right knee is not going past the right ankle. Once you're balanced in this position, bring the torso up, hands onto the hips. Drop your hips downward, press out through the left heel, straighten the left knee. Your hands could stay on your hips. You can bring them into prayer, or you can bring them into a strong V position. Hold and breathe. Strong V position means you're pressing up strongly through the fingertips as you're pulling your shoulders downward away from your ears. To release, bring the torso forward, step your left foot forward to meet your right, and slowly come back up to a standing position. So we'll come back onto the mat into a table position, preparing for pigeon posture. We'll come into pigeon posture from the plank position, so wrists directly under shoulders. Step back on the toes of the right foot, step back on the toes of the left. Hold in plank for a moment. Inhale, raise your hips, bend your knee, place it under the torso. Bring your left knee down, walk your hips back, walk your hands back. Ease your hips down nice and slow. Closer the foot is to the torso, the easier the posture. You want your hips squared forward, not leaning to one side. Once your hips are down, walk your left leg to the center line of your body. Fingertips pressing into the mat right behind the right knee. Shoulders back and down, gaze forward. Hold and breathe. You can increase the stretch if you'd like by walking your hands forward, getting some length in your spine, and coming into resting pigeon. And release, bring your torso back up. Come into proud pigeon once again. And to release the posture, walk your hands slightly forward, bringing the palms down. Curl the toes of your left foot under. Press down so you can lift your hips. Bring your right knee down. Bring your left knee down. Sit back and come into stretching child. Fingertips inching into the mat in front of you, deepening the stretch in your shoulders, your upper arms, and back. And And release, we'll do the opposite side. Back into table position. Step back on the toes of the left foot, step back on the toes of the right foot. Plank position, you're pressing into the mat with your hands. Your hips are lower than your shoulders, but higher than the heels of your feet. Inhale, raise your hips, bend your left knee in towards your chest. Bring that left leg under the torso. Bring your right knee down, start walking your hands back as you ease your hips down. Could readjust this foot. The closer the foot is to the torso, the easier the posture. Walk your right leg down the center line of your body. Press the fingertips into the mat. Pull your chest forward and your shoulders back and down. Bring your gaze forward. Hold and breathe. And you can walk your hands forward, coming into resting pigeon. And release, walk your hands back, coming back into proud pigeon. And to release the posture, walk your hands forward, bringing the palms down. Curl the toes of your right foot under, press down so you can lift your hips. Bring your left knee down, bring your right knee down. Sit back on your heels, come into stretching child. From stretching child, come into your most restful position of resting child. Relax and breathe. And release, bringing the torso back up. So I hope you enjoyed this short video on stretching and strengthening the legs. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe to the channel. And thank you for joining me. Namaste.